You're so happy.
Yeah.
All right, let mommy share it to my other pages.
Okay. I'm super excited.
You're excited?
Yeah.
Hey, Tommy. Hello, 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 Facebook. Bennett said, Mommy, who's going to say hello, 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 Facebook?
You or me?
You want to say it?
Yeah, I try.
Go ahead.
Hello, 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 Facebook. This is my beautiful mother.
Oh, that was a surprise. I didn't know he was going to say that. Hey. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to share this to my other pages. Well, actually, one other page.
Bradley hurt his knee.
There we go. What's wrong, B Pop?
My knee hurts.
Bradley faking because he wanted to be in the video.
My knee hurts, Mommy.
Okay, baby. What's wrong with your
It
knee?
really hurts, Mommy.
It really hurts.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So,
I really need.
you want to say hi to Facebook? You think that'll make your knee feel better? All right, come on up here and say hi, baby. You be careful about your sister.
Yeah.
This not gonna be too long because these boys need to go to sleep. But Bennett got all excited about the book, and we wanted to share some of the lessons we learned going through it. So this weekend, thank you. Hold on, scoot over. Make space for Bradley.
Yeah, we gotta make space.
Scoot Milo Rose over.
A B and a P-O-P.
We gotta keep her asleep. Okay, don't sit on her arm, B5. All right.
Because then she'll wake up and she'll be hollering.
Okay, so everybody want to be in the scoot up, Bennett.
That's
So this weekend I spoke.
Facebook.
You say hi, B-Pop?
Yeah.
This weekend I spoke at a conference called Wealthy Revolution Live with a very dear friend of mine. She was the host of it. Her name's LaShawn Holland, and she's known as the Queen of Green. She teaches about wealth and creating wealth, and she'll tell you. I remember when I first saw her, it was at another conference that we both went to, and yes, it was fire. It was at another conference that we both went to, and the person who put that conference on, when she announced LaShawn, LaShawn stood up and she spoke, and I remember her saying, if you are looking to do budgeting, I'm not your chick. That's what she said. I don't do budgets. She teaches you how to actually create more passive types of income so that you don't have to like work so hard and be afraid. And she just teaches all these things to improve your financial literacy. So I spoke at the conference on the first day, and well, actually it was kind of the second day. And I spoke, and my talk was more to help people. Hi, Carla. Was more to help people get themselves in the right frame of mind, because I am absolutely not a financial expert at all. And then, yes, budgets suck. Exactly. That's what she says. And then I stayed. Like, a lot of times when I speak at conferences, I'll stay unless, I have other engagements. But I stayed for the whole thing and learned, and I learned so much. And one of the things that was the most impressive to me was the fact that her son, he's 23, his name is Adam Holland. They're building a family empire. Her husband, her two sons, and her daughter. And it just reminded me so much of my family. I have two sons and a daughter, and the daughter's the youngest. But her son, 23-year-old, she allowed him to speak. It was his first time speaking, so he was super excited. And he did a talk, and it was a very technical talk, and he broke it down into really small bite-sized pieces about stock options and how you can invest in the stock market using really no money. And it was so good. And I was like, I want my sons to understand this stuff. Like, you can tell it's just in his DNA. His default setting is not the same default setting that I had. He was raised differently because his mom, when she started learning this stuff, she was teaching her children these things from the beginning. Like, her sons started their first business when they were 11 and 12 years old, and it made multiple six figures. But they just had that in them. That was in their household. And so I made a decision when I was there, after watching her son so eloquently take the stage and teach us such a complex topic and made it where I could understand it. I made a vow to myself that my boys would be like that. So after LaShawn's recommendations, I ordered some books on Amazon, and they showed up today. And this is what me and Bennett were reading this evening, Who Moved My Cheese? And so we're going to talk about a couple of the lessons that we got out of this book. So Bennett's going to take over for a second, and we're going to start. He's going to read a little excerpt, and we're going to talk about what this means in life. This is
Bennett, and this
Bradley,
is Bradley.
Bradley, they can't even see you, baby.
Yes.
This is what people go through every day. I mean, I talk to people about this type of thing every single day. So here's Bennett.
And here's Bradley.
And here's Bradley. Okay, here you go, baby. Here's the book. Start reading.
Much later, Ham and Hall arrived at the empty cheese station C. They looked around. They could not believe their eyes. Ham yelled, "What? No cheese? No cheese? Who moved my cheese?" Ham got very angry. He thought that the cheese would always be his. Something he deserved to have, no matter what. He jumped up and down, shouting, "It's not fair!" There are the pictures. He's very angry.
He's angry. Okay. Next page. Bradley, sit. Bradley. Sorry, y'all.
I'm going to get
No, but baby, you just mooned Facebook.
I'm going to get something.
Okay, well, we'll sneak out that way and don't step on your sister. Go ahead, Bennett.
And no
Sorry about that, y'all. Go ahead, Bennett.
Hall was just disappointed as him, but he did not yell or stomp his feet. He stood perfectly still like a statue. He did not know what to do. He was shocked. Then Hall noticed something. He said, "Where are Sniff and Scurry?"
Sniff and Scurry were these other two mice. They were forward thinkers. Go ahead.
Yes, they were amazing thinkers.
Yeah, they were amazing thinkers.
Ham looked around. "I don't know," he answered. "I bet they went back to the maze to find new cheese," said Hall. "Maybe we should too."
And this part right here is where the lesson comes.
Yeah, where the juiciness is.
Yeah, this is where the juicy part comes. Go ahead, Bennett.
"No," said Ham. "I don't want to. It's too confusing out there in the maze. Remember how hard it was to find this cheese? It's safer to wait until they put the old cheese back here again." Hall listened to his friend and became afraid too. "I guess you're right," Hall said.
Okay, let's stop here. Okay, so we talked about this when we first read this part. So what just happened, Bennett?
So basically, he listened to his friend who had a non-positive attitude about going back out there to find new cheese, like how in life, when like some people have bad influences on other people. So like if you lose like money and spending on stuff, and like it was complicated to get that money, you're like, and like your friends are like, "Don't do it again. Remember how hard it was to get this money right now?" And
so then what happened?
So Hem convinced Hall to convince him like, "Oh no, that could happen again, and it's gonna be really scary."
So because of who he was hanging around, he decided not to be brave.
Yeah.
All right.
Now they're sitting in sad station C.
Now they sitting in sad station C. Hold on. Let me show y'all sad station C. Oh, I'll just do it like this. Look at them sitting in sad station C. Station C don't have no cheese in it. You see it's empty. It almost look like a jail cell.
They're like, "I got locked in here for 50 years.
Right. They looking all. The one person was scared. The other one wasn't even scared. He's like, "Let's just go back out there." And his boy was like, "No, man. You see how hard that was? I ain't going back out there." He was like, "All right, you're right." And so he listened to the other guy. Not a good thing.
Terrible
Okay.
thing.
So we're gonna fast forward to when he got his senses. All right, go ahead, Bennett.
But Ham and Hall were still waiting back at empty cheese station C. Finally, Hall looked up at his friend and started laughing. "Ha, look at us. We look funny. Things have changed, but we haven't changed." Ham was so mad to laugh, but when Hall laughed at himself, he felt better. Then Hall wrote on the wall, What would you do if you weren't afraid?" Hall knew. "Let's go into the maze, Hem." But Hem said, "No, I don't want to." For a change, Hall did not listen to him. He said, "It's time to change and find new magical cheese." Hall shouted, "It's maze time!" and ran into the maze. At first, Hall was nervous because he did not know what was going to happen. But the more Hall thought about how much he would enjoy the new magical cheese, the more confident he became. He felt free. He wondered, Why do I feel so good?
And what conclusion did he come to?
When you stop being afraid, you feel good.
That's right. Let's fast forward. Okay, let's see.
So, do we read the conclusion or the...
Let's see. Where did you find the new cheese?
The new cheese, let me show you. Station E.
Oh, it was in there?
Yeah, it's Station E.
Okay, keep going.
Nothing. Wait.
Started here.
Oh, wait. Cheese Station E was empty except for a few bits of cheese. I bet there used to be more cheese here. But Sniff and Scurry probably ate it. Hall said, if I had just changed faster, I could have shared it with them. He went over and wrote on the wall of Cheese Station E. The sooner you let go of old cheese, the sooner you find new cheese.
As Hall went into new areas of the maze, he found more and more magical bits of cheese. It did not taste anything like the old cheese he was used to. Hall was surprised. It tastes better. I'll go back and tell him about this. So he went back through the maze all the way back to his friend in Cheese Station C. When Hall arrived, he found him lying on the floor. Him, he cried. Him said weakly. Hall, I'm so glad to see you. It's lonely here. Did you find more cheese out there, the kind I like with the holes in it? Well, no, said Hall, but I did find a few bits of new magical cheese. It's really good. Here, try some. Oh, no, said him. I don't think I would like it. I'll just wait until they put my old cheese back. So he's sitting there dying. Like, look at him on the floor. Look. He weak. This the one who won't go. And this is a good friend. He keeps trying to come back and convince him to go, but the man don't want to go. And the lesson there is that sometimes, people aren't going to go with you. And and this happens to all of us. I'm still doing this. There's certain people that I'm trying to get to come along. I'm like, if you just come. Like that's part of what I was sad about last night. I was talking to one of my close friends and telling her about some of the stuff that I learned. And she was so skeptical and pessimistic about everything. And it made me upset and sad because I'm like, you are just determined. Like you're determined to stay stuck. This guy is laying here looking like he's about to die. And still wouldn't turn around. The moral of this story... Oh, I'm going to have you read the book yourself. You can probably get the adult version. But if you have kids, you can start with the kid version because the messages are loud and clear. And it only takes about 10 minutes to read the book. And the lessons are powerful. But it's a good book. This is the beginning. So I wanted to get his mind in the right place. And then we're going to start learning more technical things about... I'm getting him a book to learn about... stocks and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah, he's all excited. Yeah, but I want him to know that when the old cheese is gone, you don't just sit there and wait on somebody to bring you some cheese or wait on it to come back because it's probably not coming back. So whatever it is, they said, good job reading, Bennett.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Whatever it is that that's old cheese in your life, that's dry, that's gone, that's, you've run out of, and you're afraid to step into the new because of the unknown.
Don't just be like, well, I'm just going to wait for somebody to bring me some cheese. I may just sit here, stand in the corner, and just absolutely do nothing and hope that something happens.
Oh my God. Did you hear that? He just read this book just now. He already picked it up. Adults are so slow to pick stuff up. They be fighting and arguing and rationalizing and all this stuff. And did you just hear how quickly he grabbed the concept? You loved hearing him read.
Because if you look at that page, he literally looks like the page where he was like...
Right, he looked all feeble. And he was so skeptical. And even after his friend left and came back...
Wait, show him this page.
Show him this page. Show him which page. Okay, what happened on this page?
So, Hall, when he
kept going back into the maze.
Yeah, since Hall was going back in the maze, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get my friend his favorite flavor cheese. Bring it back before he just faints on the floor.
Yeah, but his friend didn't want it.
So he just decided.
Even when he just brought him the cheese back, he was like, "That's not the kind of cheese I like. I think he liked Swiss cheese. He liked the white cheese with the holes in it."
Yeah, but
he was like, "But that ain't the cheese that I like." He didn't even taste the cheese. He don't even know if he liked the new cheese.
That's just pretty much being spoiled.
That's pretty much tripping.
You're right.
Yeah, you got to try new things. You're not very good at trying new things.
You have to say.
He's kind of, well, when it comes to food, he's not good at trying new things.
I'm good at trying new things.
You're going to try new things now?
Yeah, I did that today.
He did try something new today, and he liked it.
I loved it.
All right.
So
I'm about to send this little joker to bed. Say what?
Could we rephrase the whole main lesson about the book real quick?
Absolutely, go for it.
So basically the whole lesson about the book is in life when you have money, don't just spend it on things that are probably bad, or when you have needs and stuff that you want, so basically if you want candy or toys, you can hold that off till when you're done getting the stuff that you need, fruit, vegetables, water.
Where you get that lesson out of this book, baby? Okay, what's the lesson of this book? That's a good lesson, yes. But what is the big lesson in this book? Summarize it.
So don't let other people stop you from doing good things and things that are good for you. Mm-hmm. So if people have negative attitudes, don't listen to that. Don't listen to negative attitudes like him. Because if you look on this picture, he does look negative. Okay, he said look on this picture. Look how negative he looked compared to the other ones. These two right here, these were the forward thinkers. They were ready. And then look at him. This the one who was holding this one back. And then by the end of the book, these two were running together and these two were running together. By the end of the book, he finally let this one go and he joined a new crew. He got a new network. Right, Bennett? Well, you don't even know what a networking is. Sure. He started hanging with new friends, right? Yeah, he's if one of your friends are sort of mean to you, then they bring
he wasn't mean to him.
Yeah, well, if they try to bring you down, or
right.
You're well, if they're gonna bring me down, maybe just join these two kids who are amazingly positive.
That's right. Y'all get the lesson. Hey, my toots. That's my toots, Bennett.
Hi, my toots.
Yeah, he's so smart. He's smarter than I was when I was his age.
Wait, I never knew that was possible.
They said, you better teach, little sir.
Thank you.
They said his comprehension level is awesome. He wants me to send this to his teacher. He said, Mommy, we're going over summaries in school, so send this to my teacher so she can see how I summarize this book.
Because she was oh, good job, Bennett.
Yeah, she'll be happy for you.
Because especially she broke her her.
Once I get him to sleep, I might come back on y'all and talk about
she broke her
some of the things I got out of the conference.
It's somewhere in her foot.
Who, your teacher? Are you sticking your foot up in my Facebook Live? So Bradley Moon Facebook, and you sticking your rusty feet up in.
These two are
all right, I'm about to get him to sleep, and if I don't fall asleep doing that, then I'll get back on in a minute. All right, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, Facebook.